so it was midnight. I was waiting for my Uber driver. I don't remember where I was going, but I was like waiting, and it was a rushing situation, you know? I was in a hurry. My Uber driver arrived with a bicycle. Yeah, it's not a thing, I know, but that's what happened. He arrived with a bicycle, and I was in rush and I wasn't thinking clearly, so I didn't question at all. So I was like, let's go, don't waste any time. And he was rushing too, so I liked that. And he was ringing the bell, like every now and then. So I said, I don't know if you call that ringing the bell. I don't know anything about bicycles, bikes. I'm an alien, basically. I asked, why are you doing this, man? The street is empty. But you know what? I don't have a problem. Usually I don't like this, because whenever I record videos, this thing annoys me a lot. I don't understand why people would honk around when the street is empty. But you're doing it, I think you're doing it for a reason. It shows that you're rushing. It looks logical, so I respect that. And he said, you know, I'm not doing it because I have to. I'm doing it because I'm angry. Because I like to express my anger this way by annoying people. And that made me angry, but I wasn't really focusing on that. And then I said, okay, whatever, just keep doing your job. After a few minutes, I said, you know, you're doing it very well. You're good at it. I can tell. And then he said, yes, man, I'm very skilled. You want to see something cool? I said, what? And he did that kind of stunt, you know, where you ride the bike with one wheel and the front wheel is like not touching the ground. I don't know what you call that. And I was scared that I'm gonna fall. I said, hey, relax, you don't need to do that. It's like I was attached with a glue or something. I wasn't falling, but he was riding the bike very, very risky way. And he said, relax, man. I'm very skilled. I'm very experienced. Just trust me. And suddenly, we entered a weird place. It was like an underground, but not exactly. It's hard to explain because everything was dark. There were lights around, but very, very mild, you know? And I didn't realize that we're here because I was so focused on balancing myself. And the ground was wet, actually muddy. It's hard to explain. And there was a hole on my left or right, I don't remember, but there was a hole, big hole. And water was coming out like a waterfall. And suddenly I saw a woman crawling, trying to approach me. It's coming out from that hole. She was full black, like those animated characters, you know? Long hair, her eyes were glowing, and she was smiling. I don't know what happened after that. And I woke up. So I realized it was a nightmare. But I was still feeling that atmosphere. My brain was not fully conscious, you know? So I turned on the lights, and I felt as if that woman was still chasing me. I was hungry, and I prepared some pizza and shawarma. And suddenly, a dog entered my room out of nowhere. And I don't have any dogs. And that dog wasn't creepy or something. It was like a random street dog, trying to enter my room, and I don't know why. And I was hitting the dog with a pillow. But I didn't feel any strength. I was powerless, you know? I was hitting, but it wasn't strong enough. And suddenly, out of nowhere, a ginger cat, jumped on the dog and attacked it like it was a superhero or something, trying to save me. And then the dog just ran away. And then I texted my girlfriend everything. And suddenly I woke up. So I was dreaming inside of a dream. And everything was happening again, like a loop. Like I was preparing pizza, I was turning on the lights, preparing some food. The dog entered the room, the cat saved the day, everything. So it was a loop dream. I don't know if it's a thing, probably it is, but maybe you know about it. If you do, then comment down below, I would like to know about it. And I was texting my girl again. And while I was typing, I remember the text. I said, let me tell you something very stupid. And while I was texting, I woke up and I was finally awake. It was not a dream anymore. And then I realized it was a lucid dream plus a loop dream. Very weird. Lucid because like the third time when when everything was happening, I knew it was a dream. While I was typing, I was getting conscious about it. So it's not a real story, and it's definitely not a made-up story. It's just a recent nightmare. And that's it, and I'll see you next time.